Where you at?
Mallorca.
Mallorca. When you were working on this song, were you doing it on the road at all, or did you do it only in LA?
It was in January, and I rented out a cabin. It was in Mammoth Mountain for a week, just to be totally isolated from any distraction. Just like literally lock the door and just, have like 18-hour sessions a day.
How did we start this thing? Like, what was the first? Who sent who the first part? It's hard to remember, right?
Well, in this song in particular, it's hard to say. I'm not sure. Did I send you the beat first, or?
I don't remember. I had soloed the drums that you had done, and then played a basic guitar and bass thing over it, and then we kind of just vibed out and sang stuff over that. It probably took like 6 hours just to get that chorus together, which, as simple as that chorus sounds, it's like hours and hours of tweaking little tiny bits about it, just a word here or a couple notes.
This is like one of the first songs where I was okay, like, how am I going to bridge, my world with the Linkin Park world? It's like the juxtaposition of you rapping with Chester's singing and still having it really dark and, dark. Dark, but with like emotion attached to it, but still make it like totally electronic. But I mean, your drums, that's the thing, is like your drums are incredible. Like all the drums you sent me blew my mind. So it's just like, how do I even match this? Like, I mean, your drum sound and my drum sound combining together with what you're talking about, like creating the melody arrangement and the chorus, which sounded like super organic. Because when you sent that back to me with the vocal, I was like, holy shit.
For like what we did in the first like 3 segments of the song, comes in and it kind of sounds like you, but it kind of sounds like us, and then you get me, and then it leads into Chester, and then it like leads into like the instrumental part that's like you, So right off the bat you get tastes of everything, and then you like start mixing and matching that stuff, and that's what we tried to do with the structure, is to like introduce the 3 things, and then for the rest of the song you just kind of play back and forth with what those 3 things are.
It's like one of those gems where you're just dying to get it out. You want people to hear and see this creation between like 2 worlds, It's tough, especially when you have something that you want the whole world to hear, because it's so different.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited about it. And there's moments where it moves ahead really fast, and there's moments where it goes really slow. And the whole time you've been real patient about, letting that process be what it needs to be. And I think that's one of the things that made this work.
Thanks, man. It's also great to work in this environment, like working with you guys, working with the band. The melodic arrangements and the vocals and all this stuff is like, that's all like actually new to me when I'm working, on a song. When I work on a song, it's so much more simpler, so it's like it's been like a big learning process.
As I went through the process, I didn't really change much about your structure, because that was your natural inclination, and that's one of the things that makes EDM music in general kind of what it is. You're not basing it on like verse chorus or verse pre-chorus chorus or whatever. You're basing it on like taking the energy of the crowd and getting them excited for something, and then giving it to them, and then giving them something surprising. It's more about the live show in a sense than it is about like writing just like around the vocals in a song or the lyrics in a song.
Yeah, I'm excited to debut the song at Summer Sonic. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I just started like kind of thinking about how to do that today, as far as just like getting the words right and getting the performance right on my end. But thanks for getting on today and talking to me. And sorry the video on my end didn't work out. I'm sure it was a lot of fun just staring at that little icon the whole time. but we'll talk, dude. We'll talk soon, and I hope all those shows are going well. And take care of yourself. Don't jump off anything and hurt yourself this week, okay?
I'm keeping it nice and mellow.
Okay, good. All right, Steve. Thanks, man.
Okay, all right.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Mike. Yeah, definitely good talking to you, man.
You too.